Hi guys, and welcome to my domain. So, as you can see here with this little bad boy, that was going to be cringy, never mind. So anyways, now we've got the collector's edition of The Last of Us 2 right here today, ladies and gentlemen. And I, of course, wanted to unbox it because you know what? I love unboxing videos. And yeah, and I simply just wanted to do it once again since I was already getting it. Might as well unbox what I get, right? So I don't know how I feel about the game so far. I have not heard any spoilers, so please no spoilers in the comments. I will be live streaming it as well in about 4 to 5-ish hours. So if you want to join me for part 1, please do. And we'll see what it's like together because, like I said, I've been trying to be as spoiler-free as I can. But I've definitely heard a lot of interesting things about it. Like, a lot of critics have been rating it like perfect scores, and users have been rating it very trashy, to say the least. So, I don't know. You know, typically I don't usually believe critic scores more or less user scores, of course. So, I'm just gonna wait and see until I play it to give it, you know, my full thoughts and what I have, you know, to think about it. But we're not here for that right now, guys. We are here, obviously, to unbox the collector's edition and to see everything that is inside of it. So, without further ado, let's just get into it and see what is inside the box. I unfortunately was not able to get my hands on the Ellie edition because that sucker sold out very quick, even at Gamestop and pretty much everywhere else. But the only difference really is the fact that it had a backpack. And, I mean, the backpack looks cool. I will pop it up on the screen, you know. It's obviously like Ellie's backpack. But at the same time, it's not like, I mean, it's not like I really use anything I have in the collector's edition either. But still, I don't know where I would even put that to begin with. As you can tell, this is already cluttered to hell back up here. So, I mean, to be honest, I'm just fine with getting the collector's edition anyways. And essentially what the collector's edition has, if you do not know, is digitally it has a PS4 dynamic theme, PlayStation Network avatars, digital soundtrack, and it also has digital mini art book from Dark Horse. That's basically everything digital there. What it has physically is it has a steelbook with the game, of course, the Ellie 12-inch statue, 48-page mini art book from Dark Horse, Ellie's bracelet, lithograph art print, and thank you letter, a set of 5 stickers, as well as set of 6 enamel pins. So that's everything that comes in here, and we're gonna show it all off. I was wanting that to be more dramatic, but you know what? It's okay. You know what? It has that like plasticky smell. Like, I don't know. You know what it reminds me of? Whenever I get like an old action figure or something, like, well, I don't want to say old, I guess it would be new. I would like a new action figure out of like a box or something like that. It honestly smells like that. So you know what? That's always the best smell ever. But this is just what it looks like when I first unboxed it. So there was just, you know, a little container. It was just keeping it safe within there so everything doesn't come all crashing down. So what we have here, first of all, is the art book, which this is what it looks like on the front cover. Sorry if there's a little glare. That's what happens when it's all white. There's a little glare there. But essentially, it's just showing you every little thing, like, kind of like the concept art, you know, like when, how The Last of Us, the first one had concept art that you can unlock with the credit that you got from the game. So essentially that's kind of what's in there. And it's just, I'm assuming that this is all the concept art that you can get within the game itself, and just, some other pieces that you can just kind of look over. I don't know who these characters are, but there are a lot of new characters. I have, oh, fudge me. I do not want to deal with whatever the hell that is. That does not look good. But there are going to be new people, obviously. Hopefully, some of them are good. I have heard that The Last of Us is definitely pushing more or less like the enemies have feelings too, essentially. So killing them, you're going to feel bad. So I guess in a sense, they are going to be their own characters as well. But we're going to see how that works out. Here, I'm not actually sure what this is, to be honest. It looks like this. There's something in here. Ah, okay, I think this is the thank you letter, which I really like on the side over here. If you look at that, That is, I believe, Joel writing on Callus, I think from the last game. No, that is Ellie. I am so sorry. That it looks like when Joel was writing on Callus in the first game, but I'm assuming this is going to be a new horse because obviously Callus did. Sorry, spoilers from the first game. Obviously everybody would know that by now. But anyways, so what this says, it basically says, what would you do if someone you love was the victim of a cruel and violent act? How easily could one's mind tip towards violent retribution? How far would you go to bring the people responsible to justice? If you were successful, how would it change you? Would you ever be the same? With The Last of Us Part 2, we set out to create an experience that explores these difficult questions, the darkest sides of human nature, and the vicious cycles of violence that we witness in the world around us on a daily basis. That is probably very truthful today, to be honest. The result is a game crafted by hundreds of developers that push themselves to create something more than mere entertainment. A game that we're incredibly proud of and that we hope will enthrall and challenge your own views of justice and empathy. On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, we want to thank you for embarking on the journey with us, Neil Druckmann, director of The Last of Us Part 2. That's interesting. I mean, from what I've heard, that is what the game was about. Like I said, I was talking about, you know, everybody's going to basically be having feelings, because obviously we're dealing with people. I don't know how I always feel about games teaching morality, but it's always good, I guess, to just see what other people think. It'd be interesting to see. I obviously, like I said, I don't know what exactly is going to all be in there. So it's going to be interesting. I just hope that at the end of the day, it's something that it can be at least enjoyable, you know, and even if it doesn't live up fully to the first one, that it's something worthwhile to play. Next up, we got the steelbook cover, which that is Miss Little Ellie. Well, she's not little anymore. Ellie on the front, and I'm not too sure who this is on the back. I don't know if that's her girlfriend or not. I cannot tell. Like I said, I really don't know the characters too much at this point. But this comes in 2 different discs. That's interesting. I have not seen 2 different discs in a long time. So that says data disc, insert data disc first. I don't know if y'all can really see that very well, but that's rather interesting because I don't remember the last time I've had to put 2 discs in one game. So I don't know what exactly is in the data disc, but I don't know if that's like extras or if that's more of the game itself. And then there's a play disc. Interesting. Very interesting. I have not seen a 2-disc game in a long time, so don't know what that's all about, but I will check that out here momentarily once I put it in. I kind of like how there's like layers. Ogres have layers. There's like layers to this. There's like, this was the top layer, and then if you took off another piece of it, this was the second layer. So here are the little stickers that come with it. Obviously you can see Naughty Dog right there, and then The Last of Us, and then this little like tree, like the kind. Is that a weed? I don't know if that's a weed. No, I don't think that's weed, but it looks like some kind of like leaf of some kind. I'm sorry, I'm not a florist. I really don't know these type of things. I'm not a botanist, so I'm sorry I can't tell you what exactly that is. Probably should know. Someone will probably correct me in the comments. And these are the little pins that come with it as well. I really like the wolf looking one and the little dagger because that dagger always reminds me of Ellie. And that kind of looks like the firefly symbol, but also not. It's different. That's definitely the firefly symbol over there with the stop sign. So that's actually pretty cool. These are pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I really like the dagger one because it really reminds me of Ellie and how she got me out of trouble a lot on grounded mode when I streamed it not too long ago. And then this is also apparently her little bracelet. And what's very interesting about this bracelet, and I don't know if they're gonna go into detail, is that is that's like, I know my mom has one of these from like, because her mom had it from Greece. This is like an evil eye, or like to protect you against evil eyes. Essentially that's what it is. It's supposed to be like a protecting charm. So that's interesting because as soon as I saw that, that reminded me of what my mom had. So I don't know if Ellie's can explain exactly what that eye is, and if it's from that, that's actually really freaking cool. So I'll have to see that. That's actually really cool that I kind of knew something. Huh, something I knew first off without looking it up. Go figure. Oh, yeah, that plastic smell is really, really strong here, which would make sense because it's with an Ellie statue. And wow. Yeah, this is a big sucker. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, when I buy statues and all that, they are not this big. And this was actually kind of cheaper. It was like $180 about, and I mean, it's still expensive. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can just throw that money around. But at the same time, for other collector's editions I've bought and ones with statues, some of them are not this big, to be honest. This actually this looks really cool. Faces are usually a little bit weird on like statues and all that. But this is actually a pretty cool looking Ellie statue, I think. So let me go ahead and show her up close a little bit to show y'all what she kind of looks like. Yeah, so she looks a little weird, but honestly most of the statues that come from collector's editions look a little bit weird. But overall, no, this is a good looking statue, and it looks actually really detailed around like what she's sitting on, her clothes, the guitar, like a little bit of everything. And the attention to the blood is actually pretty cool on her shirt and all that. I believe that this was a callback to the trailer when she killed like a lot of people and then she calmed herself with the guitar. One of my friends had explained that to me because I totally forgot that. But yeah, this is actually a pretty cool statue. Okay, and this is just going to be kind of put in here weirdly before I officially sign up because I forgot to talk about this. But obviously, you probably want to know what came up with the Gamestop edition. So it's kind of weird because normally Gamestop gives you like more aesthetic things like extra costumes and all that. And honestly, that's what I kind of like. But this one actually gave you an ammo capacity upgrade as well as a crafting training manual, like from the get-go. You don't have to go and search it. You just get that automatically. So I mean, that's cool if you're trying to obviously make the game a little bit easier, but at the same time, I'm usually more of an aesthetic man rather than actually changing something in game. So I don't know how to feel about the pre-order bonus here, to be honest with y'all, but at the same time, the edition is still cool, and I love my GameStop, so I will always support my local GameStop because I love the people there. But with that said, I will just let myself finish this off. And with that said, guys, I think that's actually pretty much everything within the collector's edition. I believe I got everything else out. If I didn't, I will show it obviously right after this. But I am very hyped for the game. Despite everything I've been hearing, I'm going to go in with an open mind. The collector's edition is pretty cool, and for the price, I think it was pretty decent. I think if you went for the Ellie edition, unless if you were like a big hardcore fan and you really, really wanted that backpack, I think the collector edition suits people just fine. It's cheaper than most collector's editions that I have bought, in all honesty. So I think this was a pretty good one to get, and I will have to find some space and all that craziness to put her. So with that said, guys, if that is the last of us, that doesn't work. But anyways, if that's the last thing to unbox, then we're going to be good here. So folks, with that being said, I will see all of y'all, hopefully in the stream coming up, but I will see all of y'all in the next video or stream. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out. Do peace out, Ellie. Okay, I guess not. I wish you could play like a little tune with a guitar on here, but that's okay. Anyways, we'll be seeing you guys. Bye. Peace out. Take care. God bless.